So there's a Walther cp88 177 air pistol. Not going to make this a long review or detailed, I'm just going to go through it. So I bought this in 2004, well I chucked the receipt in there. So I bought it in 2004, it's 2009, so I've had it a while. Brock importer, England, blah 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 blah. That's the side, Umarex Walther cp88 4 nickel caliber 4.5mm to 11 dot, well I think that's German. Anyway, it's clearly made in Germany. So let's open her up, and this is a nice solid case, by the way. That's what you get inside. Now, not everything you get in here you would get with it. I know this come with extra bits, and it actually had a tin of pellets, but that's disappeared. You get all the instructions, so you get the book, and that has everything. D, G, B, F, E. I'm not going to flick through it all. I mean, it goes into everything. Safety, and if I can find it, a breakdown of the gun itself. But always have the instructions. I have the old invoice and price of, is it £100? So that is, and you also get this yellow, the orange, sorry, bit just goes on about loading and stuff. They really didn't come here to look at paperwork, did you? So, not exactly the contents of the box, as you will find out. If you buy one nowadays, it'll be a different price. Things may differ, but this is how I got it anyway. So, it's got this foam shit, which is nice, stops it shaking about. Now, I believe you get 2 of these magazine things with it that go in here. I happen to have 3 for some reason. You get a little space for your CO2. Obviously this one's been used. There's one in here as well. It's been used. It takes the 177 pellet. What type of 177 pellet is your choice? Now this one actually comes, this all came with it, but he did say there was extra bits because it had a previous owner. It's got this slide which I will swap out with the sight, and it's for mounting scope, stuff like that. But let's have a look at the gun itself. So I'm going to try and not waffle. So it's the nickel version, silver basically. All of the silver part is of metal construction. Also the trigger. This is a double action trigger. We got this, which, yeah, this is a metal part, metal. Basically everything on this is metal except the grip. And when I say double action, you can buy it like that, or just like that. So your standard sight blade on the front and post at the rear for aiming like that. You have this dealie here which opens it up just by a simple down. Do it again like that, and you'll put your magazine thing in there, but we'll go through the function of it, how it's operated later on. Got this grip thing which I find is better for pulling that back. When you it's better doing that than when it's got a magazine in it doing that. Can't stand people doing that. Rear post here is adjustable. It can be removed with a little Allen key. This doesn't pick it up, this camera, but you have to make do. You've got your safety, so quite clearly red for fire, off for safe. And if we cock the hand back, you can see that when we put it into fire, flicks the firing, I'm going to call it a firing pin, but it actually compresses an air valve inside. And to close it, closes it off. And this does work both sides. Next we've got the where you put the CO2 cartridge. Now the magazine release, this side don't do anything, but if you flip her around and push it, it chucks that out. Just like that. Not so easy to get on, but it's quite a good system how it all goes together. I'll go through that. To put it back on again, it can be fiddly, it's not. That is actually easier than I thought. Normally I do fight with that, so it's making me out to be a liar now. The bit down here, it looks like it's got the magazine on, but it's actually the pushes the cartridge into it. This is a non-functioning part, it's just sort of stamped in. And the other side ain't much different. It's got this bit which when operating the trigger moves around. Safety works this side. We've got grip in here, the same as there. I can't see a reason for it, but I think it's just the design of the whole thing. Plastic, from what I know this side don't come off unless you unscrew it. I think I've done it once, but can't remember. There's some more grip here where your fingers would wrap around, and we've got everything, all the details on here. Caliber 4.5mm/177, made in Germany. This is A30529, and just basically Walther Arnsberg, I think that says, but all the details for it are here. From this side, pretty standard. There is rifling down there for air guns only, and in 177 pellet. Do not try feeding live rounds through here because it is not built for that. That's it for all angles. As you've probably noticed on this while I've been handling, there's a feature I don't like on it, but with the safety it can easily be knocked. I mean, that is easily manoeuvrable. You can put it down, you can handle it, and it just slightly pull that out. So it's not a nice smooth click. It sounds like it, but you will find that this will get knocked on moving things around. So just watch out for this. There you go. I only touched that and it flipped out. So watch out for that safety. So let's change the CO2 cartridge. As I said, on what would be the magazine release catch, if this was a real gun, I'd like to cut my hand over that, push that down, that flicks out. You then want to pull what looks like the bottom of the magazine out. You'll find this little brass thing, and you just want to unscrew it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's what they say. You got to go mad and give it a shake. It comes out. To reinstall it, we simply place it in. Now it sits in. There's a little recess here that this will sit in at the bottom, and you can see up there there's like a little needle type thing which would pierce this. So you can just make sure it's all lined up. Oh, these are the Crossman. You can be anyone. The 12 gram ones, I think they are. It sits in. Make sure everything's sitting nice and flat in that little recess, and then just gradually use a little thumb screw thing, right, just to then tighten it nice and tight until it doesn't move anymore, and just check it's still up in that chamber thing. Now obviously this is an empty one, there'll be a bit more resistance and possibly a hiss if you was putting a full cartridge in, but you'll close that will push that up and then pierce. This would now be armed, and the little technique is put it in on the bottom first and then push the top, and it's in. So that would now be loaded with CO2. Getting it ready to fire, I'd open up the chamber. As you can see, it's empty, and now place this inside. Yes, it's got pellets, but there is no gas in this system. Drop that in there, pull it closed, we're ready to go. Look, again, that safety is flipped up. So now you're able to fire, or you can pull that back, the double action. That's like a hair trigger. It's little, and that will go. When I release the hammer, I like to just put my thumb on it and just gently, don't just go like that. It's not good for the hammer, it just causes unnecessary shock to parts. So always just help it up with your thumb. And obviously to remove, once you've emptied it of pellets, take it out and you just drop it in your hand. Now when loading this, always make sure this little jagged edge here, it's got like a little cog where it's flat on the front and rough at the back. That always goes to the rear, like so. So changing out the sights. Now I am replacing this rear sight with this, which is like a Picatinny rail, which goes on the top. You can house a scope, a laser dot, or any other fancy bit of equipment you've got. There's a little grub screw in here. I have loosened it already, just for the purpose of filming. But you put your little Allen key in. You don't need to take the screw all the way out. And she just slides out like that, nice and easy. One screw in there, and then just slide the rail on like that, and do up the little grub screw, like so, and it's on. Jag tightened them up. I ain't got to go mad because I'm only showing you, but there are two grub screws supposed to be here. I've only got the one in here, but if I am using this, I'll just take the grub screw out of here. But this should have two, this should have one, but you can get by with just the two grub screws if you keep interchanging them. And it's that easy. This wouldn't interfere with the function of it at all. Or I don't know. You could still easily drop your magazine in there. Doesn't harm anything. Just gets a little tighter, drops out, nice and easy. And I've changed it back, but it's exactly the same the other way around, changing it back. It's quite heavy actually. Using the food scales, it weighs in at, balance it on there, that's just over a key. So yeah, heavy. Weight's all down to you really. Do you like heavy gun or a light gun? Your choice. But I like it. I like a nice weighty gun. It feels more the part. It's quite accurate. I can't fire it because I'm out of CO2. Sorry, shoot it because you can't fire because it's not actually a firearm. I can't shoot this because I don't have any CO2, but I might do a test video, grouping video at some other point with it. that's pretty much it. It comes in a nice box. You can get plenty of bits for it. Like I said, this probably doesn't come with it standard. I got this because it's pre-owned. He said, I remember the geezer saying this, we're talking 2004, but he said, oh, you're lucky you got an extra bit there. So they're worth quite a bit of money apparently. Don't know how true that is. Oh, and also got an extra magazine thing, so I've got 3. So you wouldn't get that or that. You'll just get the 2 mags standard. I don't know. There is an extra bit that can go on it here because there's a cutout for it. I don't know what it's called or where I could locate one, but if I could get one it would be nice. I think it's just another trinket really, and you get the, don't lose that, they're hard to find. That's the proper Allen key for this. Find one the other, and that's the only one I can find in that size. I don't know if it's a X thing or not, but well, there's bits. So that's it for this review. Bit quick I know, but I'm not going to feed you bullshit. I'm just going to tell you how it is. It does come with a tin of pellets as well, but like I say, been used up. Only criticism I've got that's bad is that safety being it's a bit twitchy for my liking, but other than that, perfect little piece. So that concludes this review. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm not paid by this lot at all. This is just coming from me reviewing kit. So this is totally my own opinion. I'm not being forced to say anything. So yeah, that's my review on this. Thanks for watching. Ammo out.